Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember, they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown at 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory. On second down, it's Sanders, and this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll be third down.
22-yard line.
Now Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Eagles.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the right.
5-9. To throw is Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Sanders here as they run out of the gun, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Sanders again, the ball carrier.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Lefty, lefty. Switch. No. He's coming. We got double up. Hey,
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Ball carrier.
The tackle made by Benson Mayowa.
49-yard ball.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep it.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. 54.
On first down, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Right there.
Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now fourth down. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now second and 8 at the 32-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Eagles 3, Seahawks nothing.
Third down, Wilson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down.
3 plays and out. It's fourth down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
Now it's first and 10 after a costly penalty there on fourth down.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Go. Check the hot read. Check 37. Check
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside. They didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys,
man.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. This is first and goal from about the 8. They'll run with Sanders. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Second down and goal. Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss because they run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Eagles make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Eagles 17. Seahawks nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Hyde. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And his throw is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Michael Dixon.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me. Red 5-2 on here. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. All jet. All
To throw, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Big yardage there on the scramble, and gets him a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wentz now to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Jalen Rager.
He is just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
check safety. Mike spot 4. Let's go, D. Right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The tackle.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, 87. Check Mike 54.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but now it's third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Coming to you, coming to you. Hey, watch 82, 82.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Eagles 24, Seahawks nothing. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
It's a second down run with Sanders. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And shedding through the tackle. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Wentz now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys continue to pour it on.
And And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Elliott on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Seahawks nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? It'll be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got him. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And some room to maneuver. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 17-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 49 yards on the ground. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, high. And the ball's out. High fumbled it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. This is Carson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike 54. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Mike 54. Switch up.
Now Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Hey, watch that.
Wentz going to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch the screen. 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 Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. You can't block me. You can't block me. 74. 74.
Throwing is Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
14-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Wentz to his rookie wideout Rager for an Eagle first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, let's go. Great. Kill.
Here's Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the night, and the Eagles continue to roll. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 5-2 is the mic.
They run it with Carson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought
Nigel
down.
Bradham brings him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And now he's going to use his legs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Throwing is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. 3rd down here.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Eagles have recovered. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They start on the ground here at Sanders. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Go. 120. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural,
yeah, but I like